Hey, welcome back, you beautiful people, to another episode on the MUGZY Show. And we got some movie updates for you guys to talk about. We got the Flash opening weekend projections. We're gonna have to talk about Marvel's Thunderbolts being paused 3 weeks before filming, and talk about the early reactions for Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse. If you ever want to fast forward to any of the topics, there will be timestamps in the description. Let's get right into it. And the first topic of today is the Flash opening weekend projections, and they're kind of low. So the domestic gross will be around $70 million as of right now. Of course, WB Studios do feel like that this film should open up at $100 million plus for the opening weekend. But the big question is, will it have the legs to reach the $1 billion mark? Especially from the critics, from the early reactions. You got Tom Cruise loving the film, and you got Stephen King hyping up the film on Twitter. In my honest opinion, I feel like the $70 million mark might be a little low. I feel like it would be pushing maybe $90 million, maybe $100 million, especially with the early reactions from fans and people praising the film. And at the end of the day, it really is about us and the fans loving it and talking about it in social media, to their friends, right? The word of mouth. It's all depending on that, if this film will have the legs. But guys, let me know in the comment section, do you feel like $70 million sounds about right? Or do you feel like it's gonna be more or less? All right, moving on to the next topic, Marvel's Thunderbolts being paused 3 weeks before filming. So the Thunderbolts is the latest MCU film to be put on hold because of the writer's strike. Now, for those who don't know, the strike is for fair pay for the writers in the industry. Marvel will start production once the strike is over, but this might push the July date for 2024 to a later date of that year because of the writer's strike. Now, Thunderbolts is not the only one to be affected by this. You got Blade, Wonder Man, and Daredevil being impacted by the strike. Now, this all started in the beginning of May, and even though it's only been a few weeks, this strike will push all the films by a couple of months or even a couple years later. So we will see and keep track of all this and let you guys know when we get more updates about the movie strike. And the last topic for today is Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse first reactions, and man, they are good. This film is a sequel of 2018 Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. This film will be about Miles Morales' Spider-Man going into a crazy multiverse adventure with Spider-Gwen, and they will encounter with the Spider Society that will be led by Miguel O'Hara, and try to save every universe from the villain named The Spot. And here are some early reactions. First one you got from Sean O'Connell. Okay, Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse lives one step above the masterpiece. It is an actual work of art. Every frame deserves to be hung in a museum. The jokes and nods to Spidey lore are perfect. It's outstanding. The best Spider-Man movie might be my favorite movie ever. Cherish it. And here's another one from Tessa Smith. Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse raised the bar with its unique animation style, way of storytelling. Minds were blown when it was released, and fans thought there was no way it could be topped. Think again, Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse raises its own bar, which seemed impossible. There are shocking twists, unexpected surprises, and a story that truly makes sense for the crazy multiverse world that we have all jumped headfirst into. The new Spider people are all amazing. Across the Spider-Verse never feels its length. And those are just a couple of them. I read a lot more, and it's been almost the same thing about the animation, about the storytelling, how it topped the first one. There's a lot of people saying that the sequel is better than the original, and that's a lot to say because the original one is probably one of the best animation films I've ever seen ever. And there you go, you beautiful people. Those are some movie updates for today. If you enjoyed this and you want more, make sure you drop a like, subscribe, and have that bell on. I will catch you on the next one. You guys take care. Much love. Peace out.